worship and kissing your feet.
That is not, it's not bootlicking. I think people have a different understanding of office politics.
Yeah.
Office politics is not bootlicking. Rather, it is making people feel good about themselves. For example, Yolanda, you like people who like you. As much as you won't admit it, your friends, you're with them because they like you.
True.
You can't be with someone you don't like. The same thing with office politics.
You like people who like you. Mm-hmm. You want to work with people who are not, it's not hard working with them. Mm-hmm. So your boss will only, but you can't always, as a boss, I've never been a boss, but as a boss, you can't know that you'll always have differences in opinion. You'll find people who are not like-minded. It's okay to have different personalities in the office space as long as there's some form of cohesion and we have a common purpose. I always feel like that's it. But when I listen to you talk, I'm like, she makes so much sense. Why am I struggling with understanding this?
Office politics is about understanding your temperament. Some temperaments naturally don't gel well with politics. And the reason is they're brutally honest. You have to learn how to communicate, use tact, use diplomacy.
Yeah.
When you just speak whatever is in your mind, you'll always have. And it's not just in an office setting. Even out there, people who are honest don't have friends.
Why? Stop describing me. Stop shouting.
People don't like, they'll lie to you, they'll tell you, be brutally honest with me, but they don't. And the reason they don't want people who are honest with them is because honesty is painful. Like, your ego cannot allow you to be told the truth. So don't believe people when they tell you be brutally honest. No, use tact, use diplomacy. And most of the time when people come to you for advice or feedback or whatever, they just want a soundboard. They want to vent. They don't necessarily want your advice. They want someone to
solutions.
Blame. Yes, they want someone to blame in case that decision goes wrong.
Wow. Are you listening to what she's saying? Sometimes when people come to you for advice, they're not looking for solutions. They just want to hear themselves talk. They want a sounding board. Oh my God.
So sijone Mother Teresa, you're giving advice, nini. If you must give advice, after they have spoken, ask them, how would you like me to help you? So that in case they take that advice and it doesn't work, it was them who said how they want to be helped. Because people don't like advices. They don't. Otherwise, they know what they want to do. They're still in that situation because they just choose not to.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so maybe I'm a different personality type with my supervisor, and I want to reach a middle ground. Is there something like a middle ground in reality? In reality, because you've said there's the real world and there's an ideal world. Is there a middle ground? I don't like this person. They don't like me, but we must work together. What are we doing? Where am I starting? Like extending an olive branch to my supervisor, because I'm damned if they don't like me back, right? If they don't like me, I can dislike my boss and I'll never do anything to them. But if they dislike me, then woe unto me. How do I play this when I know that we are very different, cut from very different cloths? How do I play it? Trophy.
I think the most important thing to understand is just learn to take nothing personally, because you cannot change people.
Yeah.
You have to understand that people are naturally emotional, and then they make emotional decisions but justify with logic. So logic is just an invention of our brains. We're not logical, we're emotional. Now, for you to understand that, take nothing personally. Wow. If someone calls you stupid, if I call you stupid today, Yolanda, unless a part of you has always suspected you're stupid,
why would I feel bad?
Yeah. Why would you feel bad? You just laugh it. You just laugh it off. But if you take it personally, it means a part of you somewhere has always doubted, has always thought you're stupid. Take nothing personally. Yes.
Nikasikia uchungu.
Yes. What is not a part of you won't bother you. So just understand that some people are naturally close-minded. People are like planets. We don't understand how Jupiter revolves, what holds it there, but we just accept it. So accept people as they are. Stop trying to change them.
Yeah.
Yes. When it comes to your boss, get your boss to like you. As much as nobody likes that idea, just get them to like you.
Yeah. It's not far-fetched. It's to your own advantage.
Yes. And understand people are emotional, naturally.
That is... I love how blunt you are. So you must also not have many friends. I'm just returning your words to you. But you've said the truth. People are emotional. As much as we don't like to admit it, we are emotional, but we like to... the escape is using logic.
For example, an example of people are not emotional. They're not logical, sorry.
Yeah.
If someone finds their husband cheating,
yes,
logic demands they fight the husband. But why do they always fight the side chick?
The third party.
The third party. That is using logic. But emotions will tell you they will come for you even if you're not the one who took the vows. So always understand people are just emotional. They will never make logical decisions. Oh
my God, I love her already. But you're very right. It's true. We know that this is the course of action, but our emotions will always lead us astray.
Yes.
Oh, there's so much to ask you about. We're going to listen to a song, Chris Brown's Loyal. When we come back, I want us to talk about female bosses and male bosses, and if there's a difference on how you're supposed to handle conflict with the two. Because men think differently and female bosses think differently. And we've had this conversation before, but what was missing was your wisdom. And someone brought it up and said their boss found out where they live and where their children go to school, and she hated her from the get-go. After that, their nice relationship changed and became bitter immediately. Now there's nothing that she could do that was right. I want to leave you with that as we listen to some music, and then when we come back, we'll pick up from there. Trophy.
Sure.
Leo unanichokora mimi, but ni sawa tu. I will do better.
Not intentionally.
At SpiceFM KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, 0719012600. How do you navigate office politics?